you bleed. I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side, you on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head, come on. Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Here we go, set, 10 logo. Rock it. Right.
Watch out.
First carry for James Conner, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang.
Leo.
Switch.
Snap.
On second down, Conner looking for space. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
2 on the play. It's third down and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
Go, go.
2nd and 6. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Screen pass to Connor. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
High 7. Get it.
Second down and inches. That's complete to Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
55, my guy, 55.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
60 or.
Now back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First down, Titans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Check 24, check 24. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
They'll run with Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mariota gives to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
26 mark, 26 mark.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st down, Tennessee.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down. Check 43. SOS. Under 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Mariota on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is counter. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 15
line.
15 line.
Yo.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Vic Beasley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, wahoo!
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Too little, cupcake.
They'll look to throw here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby. Let's go.
They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota, and he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you.
Check 13. Check 13.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Mariota hands to Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Mariota to throw it. This one into the hands of Hurd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Mariota again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this round. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you.
On play action, Mariota uncorks one for Davis. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw here for Mariota. And this is Simpson with a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Switch. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Slam.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 58.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
2nd and 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw Mariota. And caught by Henry. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Hey, team 6, get it.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alpha.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Hey, let's go.
Mike 57. Hey, defense, let's go. 57.
Fire.
They'll look to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Vic Beasley getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. They'll drop the throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 20. Following the interception here, Mariota. And Walker has it. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
8-3.
55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready to go.
2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to take over.